Hi guys, and welcome over to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I decorate my front porch this year for fall. Whenever I decorate my front porch for any season, I like to change the wreath and I like to make my own. So this grape wine wreath form I got at Michael's. This is their 18-inch wreath, and the lamb's ears I ordered them on Amazon. I really have a hard time finding lamb's ears here in Canada. If any of the viewers are from Canada and you know a place to get lamb's ear, please comment in the comment section below. I would love to know where I could grab some as well. But these were also a great find, and I'm happy with how these lamb's ears are. So I'm just gonna place them around the wreath before I place any of my fall foliage that I have in my collection. Now the flowers that I'll be using for this project either comes from the Dollar Tree, Dollarama, or from Michael's, and they were so inexpensive to make, and I was able to get a beautiful wreath for my fall front porch decoration. Actually, all of the flowers that I used here are from Dollar Tree and the Dollarama, none from Michael's. And I also used the small pumpkins that I got from Dollar Tree this year, and I was able to get a beautiful, gorgeous wreath for fall. The second project that I'm going to be doing is a thrift flip. I got these planters, actually they were on the curbside, so it's basically a trash to treasure more. And there were a bit of cracks here and there. However, the main issue with these were that it was super dirty and there were so many spider webs and whatnot on there, so I gave it a good clean with some soap water and a old rag that I had, and then once everything is clean, I'm gonna let it dry before I start painting them. Once the planter were dry, I wanted to paint with these chalked paint from Rust-Oleum in the color chiffon, and I really wanted to get that bright and neutral color for fall this year. So instead of leaving the planters black, I thought giving a fresh coat of that cream color would be a good option. So I'm just using this flat brush from the dollar store as well. This was a 2-inch brush, and I'm just gonna put 2 coats of the paint and I'm gonna let everything dry. I really think that this needed 2 coats of paint, and I love how it looks after having painted 2 coats of this chalk paint. After the paint was dry, I took this paint that I had at home, and this is the color if you want to take a screenshot of it if ever you think you would need some. It's this beautiful taupe brown color that I'm going to dry brush around the full planter just to give it that a rustic look and to give some more details and dimension to my planters. I really wanted the raised part to show and the details on the rim of this planter to show more. So by doing this dry brush technique, I'm able to get all of those levels shown, and I think the end result would look gorgeous, and I can't wait to show you how it looks. This dry brushing technique is really amazing, and I think it's very versatile, and you could use different colors to match your decor. And I was able to get that stone look to these planters that I'm so super in love with. And this is some close-up shots of how my planters look after it has been painted, and I was able to get the look that I was trying to achieve. It looks that antique and rustic stone look to it that I'm super in love with, and I can't wait to show you how it looks in front of my front porch. I have previously done a front door mat tutorial on my YouTube channel using a Dollarama mat, but here I'm using the mat from Ikea because I think it's more accessible for everyone. And I'm going to use this squeeze bottle that I got from Dollar Tree in their food or kitchen section, and I'm going to fill it with this black acrylic paint that I get from Michael's. I think the size and the price is really perfect for my crafting. I'm going to use this white acrylic paint as well as some orange acrylic paint, The white one is in that little squeeze bottle, and they both come from the dollar store. So here I'm just gonna pull away the cover of the nozzle, and I'm just gonna hand write and freehand the word home on this mat, making sure that the writing is big enough to cover the full mat. And for the O, I'll be shaping it into a pumpkin so that it follows for the fall theme. I then let the mat dry before filling the center of these pumpkins in this gorgeous orange color that I also got from the dollar store. So I usually just pour the paint directly in, and I'm going to use a foam brush or just a paint brush to fill in all of the center parts. Such an easy and affordable way to create your own customizable front door mat for any given season, and this is how my mat turned out. I think it looks super gorgeous. I'll be using a different one that I made for my front porch, but I'll show you that as I decorate my front porch. Before I start decorating my front porch, I'm just going to remove all of the shoes and all of my summer plants, as well as the wreath that's still hanged on my door, and then I'm going to have everything prepped and ready to be decorated for fall this year. Before I hang my wreath, I'm just going to use some mild cleaner, and I'm just going to wipe down the front door as well as the door handles and everything to make sure everything is clean before I put my wreath on top. To hang the wreath, I only place that little hook and I change the wreath every season, and it's really holding everything super well, and I love this wreath. Now moving on to the planters, I'm gonna place one on either side of the door, and just because it's plastic and I don't want it to fall away with the wind, I'm gonna place a big patio stone that was left over from my patio or my garden makeover, and these fall garland comes from the Dollarama, and I'm gonna place one on either side just underneath the pumpkins. These pumpkins I got from the local grocery stores, and I love the colors and the textures of these natural pumpkins. So I'm just gonna place those on the top and place a tiny orange color pumpkin on top, and I'm gonna do that on both sides. And this is how the planter look on the other side of the door. And although the pumpkin has different variations in color, I still love the texture of these natural pumpkins. Right next to the pumpkin underneath, I'm just going to place this wooden bench that I had that I also used during the summer, and I'm going to place this cute little bird cage. I think it would transition well from summer to fall. I had that during the summer as well, but I still love the look that it gives. And I'm also placing this little black lantern that I got from the Dollarama. Every time I film, I see that rustic little spot at the entrance of my house that really needs to be fixed, so I'll be tackling that pretty soon. So this is the rug that I'll be using for my front porch this year, and it's also an Ikea hack rug that I made as well, just by freehanding the letters. I also have this antique little lantern that I got while I was thrifting, as well as this beautiful little dog statue that I got from a store here. So I have that welcome sign in the back that I've made previously, and I really love the size, so I'm going to keep that for my front porch. And I'm just using those plastic planters to give some height, so that when I'll be placing a flower in the front, it won't be hiding my welcome sign. I wanted to bring in some more fall colors to my front porch, so I thought these flowers were super gorgeous, and I love how they look, and the bright purple against the pumpkins that I have going on in the background would look so beautiful for fall this year. So I'm just going to remove some of the dry flowers in here before I place them in front of my porch. I wanted to place these in like some apple barrels, but I was only able to find one for now. So this is how it looks, and I'll make sure to find one for the other side as well. So So I'm just going to place that in front of my welcome sign and put this plant right inside. I think it gives that rustic and farmhouse touch that I wanted to get. I'll be doing that for the other side as well. I hope you guys enjoy this decorate with me session as well as these DIY projects that I did for all of you guys. Please leave my video a thumbs up to let me know that you're enjoying the contents that I'm showing on my channel and to keep me motivated to making more of these projects for all of you. So again, I enjoy so much decorating my home every season, and this is how my front porch turned out this year. I'm super happy at how it looks and all of the DIYs, how they turn out. Let me know in the comment section below which one was your favorite. And thank you so much everyone for being here with me today, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Take care.